Ha ha ah ha. Yeah, that's right. It's time for NASCAR Alert! How long can you use this? Guys, games. And once again, we are back with another NASCAR game. Last time we saw Keith Urban ride gracefully into the sunset as his career came to a close. Oh, wait a minute. We're not supposed to do qualifiers. Yeah, this is Kenny Wallace, in case you're wondering. We can't do qualifiers because we got to start at Wheeling. So, yeah, we got to start at Wheeling. Yeah, new career. And skip qualifiers. There we go. Alright, so I thought long and hard about how we're going to be doing this here. And since this game was released in 2007, that means that we're going to be probably hitting the Cup Series on about 2010 or 2009. Now, there weren't really that many cool rookies that came out in 2010, if I can remember correctly. Which means we're going to have to jump up a little bit for this one. And you're gonna have to play along with this. You're just gonna have to accept this idea. Even though he didn't debut until 2014. We're gonna do Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson, except this might be a little bit of an issue. Kyle Larson may or may not actually be too young to be 18 in 2007. Hold on. Larson. Kyle Larson. Okay, hang on a second. Alright, 1992 is when he was born. So if we take 2007 and subtract that from 1992, we get 15. Well, you know what? 15 isn't a wholly unreasonable age to race in the Wheeling Modified Series and even trucks too. But then he'll be like 17 and debuting in the Cup Series. You know what? Fuck it. Kyle Larson is breaking barriers this year. So yeah, I can't go lower than 18, so we're just gonna have to do it like that. Where the hell was he born? Elk Grove, CA. Elk Space Grove, California love. Yeah, he's pretty slim. Alright, so I got a picture of him right here. He's got that stubble. Yeah, good enough. Alright, so last time we did it on Veteran. This time we're going Legend difficulty because I am Legend. Unlimited fuel and tires will be off. Damage normal and caution flags will come out. So, now, NASCAR 08 is just a slight bit different from NASCAR 2007 in a few ways. One of them specifically is that Ace Moneymaker doesn't even bother talking to you anymore. Now you have to read everything. And you also need to know about skill classes, which I will discuss in a race, so I have some sort of commentary for a while. Anyway. Yeah, it says year 1. It doesn't say 2007, but it is 2007. I need a contract first. Who would have guessed that I'd actually need a contract first here? Yeah, it's gotta say like 2007 somewhere. It's gotta. You're stupid. Alright, there we go. Nope. Well, that's dumb. Anyways, 2007, and we're going around and racing. So, yeah. So, to be able to move along through the game, you gotta get license challenges. Those suck. Oh, at least they used to. I did a practice playthrough of NASCAR 09. before coming over here getting ready for this. So we got two choices to choose from. You could do the one that you always drive, the Not Me Mufflers, or you could get the Lawless Root Beer. The difference is you need to know what your guys are gonna be saying here. So these guys, they have contract Santa Clauses. They want you to do shit, and if you can't do that shit, then you're not allowed to be driving. So no pressure, just finish the race. So this is worth, I don't know how much per race. It's very annoying. Just like auto-saving after every menu is really annoying. This game is pretty annoying. But anyway. Yeah, it's not nearly as interactive as... So, the team will message you and that kind of shit. So, point is that instead of being able to drive for your own team, you gotta do contracts now, no matter how shitty the contracts are. You gotta do them yourself, no matter how much money you end up making. So, here's your car upgrades. Yeah, they're expensive. I'm probably not going to upgrade any car at any point, except for maybe Busch Series and Next Cup Series. Because beyond that, just fuck it all together, it doesn't matter. So, we're gonna go to the Bell Tower 100, we're gonna do a race. We're gonna do a race. It took 7.5 minutes to get here, but we're finally gonna do a goddamn race. Anyway, yeah, so I assume this is gonna take probably as long as the previous series, which was a good healthy 109 parts. But it's alright. That's just fine. I think we'll be making it through regardless of anything. So, as always, we're not going to qualify. We get to start every single race in last. Aren't we lucky? But this is literally starting out the exact same way as my NASCAR 07 series started. You see the first race of every Wheelin' series in every NASCAR EA game. Every single one of them, you always go to Richmond to start off your season. Even went back in NASCAR 2005 when things were actually different. See, like NASCAR 2005 is like the most unique of every EA NASCAR game because it takes elements from every future EA NASCAR game, but it does it in its own way because they changed it all up in NASCAR 2006. At least to my knowledge. You see, the thing is that I've played mostly NASCAR 2005 and NASCAR 2007. NASCAR 2006, I really didn't play that much recently because I absolutely destroyed the disc back when I was like 12 or whatever. Because I was trying to max out the year counter and see how much money I could get, and eventually I had like, I don't know, probably $800 million. And it was like year 2023. And like Jeff Gordon had retired. And like so many people had retired that they had to like, they had to take the drivers that, because what happens in these games is, okay, here's something before I say that. So you see the ticker on the top. This is a team command and it'll give you extra skill points, which is fun. So it says that you need to make the gap bigger between you and the pack. That literally does not matter. All that means is just leading a lap. Or leading the most laps as of the point that comes up. So it literally means nothing. So like I was saying. Yeah, once the year counter maxes out and what happens is that when a driver retires in this game and they're replaced by a fake driver, what happens in the game's files is that driver that retired gets swapped into the vehicle of the person that's replacing them. If no one's replacing them, then just zero. There's just going to be like a blank in the where the car would be. So if there was a space in the memory where it says driver name, it would swap with another, with a fake driver. And if there was no driver that was going to replace him at the end of the season, it would be blank. Well, what happens is, Jesus Christ. Christ, this is embarrassing. Okay, what happens is the name of the fake driver replaces the real driver, and the real driver replaces the same fake driver. So if you run out of new drivers to enter a race, then they will actually take that old. They will take the retired driver will actually be driving one of the fake drivers' cars. So that does happen. But my disc was so fucked up that maybe that was unintentional. But it is just absolutely destroyed. So yeah, there's that team order. It gives you 500 front running skill points. Getting front running skill points is going to be very helpful as this game progresses. Like the free one is going to be very helpful because I have to work my way through the field. And we're going to end up like freaking getting like, I don't know, up through the field probably faster than, whatever.